Good morning, everyone. So we let's wait for some other people. Let's say in the next 2 minutes. So by 7:05, then we can start. So the data we'll be using today, I've already shared with the coordinator. So you're going to have it on your platform. On your platform. Okay, let me share my screen. So once you receive the data on your platform, can you simplify? And then I would like all of you to download that data because that's data that we'll be using for today's class. So today's class is going to be, before I even go further, can I even ask those that are having their system? Okay, that's good. Those that are having issue with their system, have you gotten it now? And those that have issue with the version of Excel, so have you all get your system fixed by now? If you are among them, can you signify? Can I remember those names again? I'm not sure. Okay, so let us start. This is 7:06. Okay, you have the version 19 now. Okay, that's good. And were you able to do merits? Were you able to do that our last?
Hello, good
Yes.
morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Sir, I have a question
Okay.
about that SQL. I don't
Okay.
know how to set my Excel with it.
Yes, that SQL you won't be able to do the SQL installation. But the reason why I use that example that time is when if your organization or the company you are working with give you a database to work with. So that's why I use that scenario. So that if you are setting up SQL, it takes a longer time to set up. So
Oh,
if you want to actually use SQL, then it is when you go for SQL training. You understand? So that's why you'll be taught all of that. I don't
okay.
know.
Hello,
If, I don't know if the coordinator have a plan for advanced class. You understand? So if you have that plan for advanced class, probably during the advanced class, then we can now learn how to use SQL for data analysis. Mm,
Okay.
mm.
hello, sir.
So
Thank
hello,
you.
Mary. Yeah, you're welcome, sir. So Mary,
Yeah,
I'm with
I have the SQL on my laptop, but I don't know how to generate server name.
server name. There you have to connect now. You connect it. By the time you launch it, you will see server name there.
I've been trying it constantly. It's not giving me any server name, just my desktop name, my username, but the
Your
server name
user
is
is not there. Oh, is it MySQL or Microsoft SQL
Microsoft SQL, the version 2024.
2024? Okay, so it's all right. So any other question again? Any other person? Okay, so now let's.
Even me, I feel the same.
You said
I think the same. My system came with that one also, I think.
I didn't get that.
I say my system when I
Uh,
bought it, it came with that this type of Microsoft SQL at this one mention, but
okay,
it also
okay, it come with it.
yes, but
Oh,
I don't have the username. I don't know
oh,
how to.
Okay. So now, when we have an advanced class, so during the advanced class, that's when I'll be taking you through the installation process and then how to connect it, and at the same time how to analyze data with the SQL itself. Do you understand? But for now,
Yes.
it's going to take us from our normal module. Is that okay?
Oh,
Mm.
yes.
Mm. So now let's
Thank you.
start. Yeah, you're welcome. So let's start now. So what we have today is today's class I'll be wrapping up the Excel class. So and then the last module we're having is data modeling. So what is data modeling? Data modeling is when you have two or more tables. Let me say your data comprises of two or more tables, and those tables have similar features. What I mean by similar feature is maybe we have a region column in this other table. We have region table, and which you have a column that has region, and we have another table again that has a similar column that can connect them together. Okay, when you now have such a data set, that's when you use data modeling. That's when you model the data. Is that okay? So now let me now give you a scenario now. Let me open the data modeling data. You can see in this data modeling data now we have the order table, we have the status table, and we have the region table. So now if you check this table now, if you have a system with you, you can also open it on your laptop. If you open it, you will notice that we have row ID, we have order priority, we have discount, we have unit price, we have shipping cost, we have customer ID, we have customer name, we have chip mode, we have customer segment, we have product category, we have product subcategory, we have product container, we have product name. So now here now we have order ID. You can see order ID here. And if I go to the status table, can you see order ID here also? We have order ID and we have status. And if you check here also, we have region and manager. Okay, in which this is the parent table. And on this parent table, we also have region as well. Here is the region. So this is the region. Okay, so now when you are the kind of data that you can model are data that have several tables which are similar features that can connect them together. Okay, so now we have region. So now which means that status table can be connected to other table, and region table can also be connected to other table. Then how do we now start with? If you check your Excel, you will notice that you won't have power pivot there. Have you checked it? Do you have power pivot? If you are with your Excel and your Excel is open, do you have power pivot there? So you can put on the comment section, yes or no. Do you have power pivot? So if you do not have power pivot, that means that you're going to install power pivot first before you be able to model your data. Okay, so the tools we use in Excel for data modeling is power pivot, just like we use Power Query for data cleaning. I'm still waiting. If you have checked it, let me know. Merit, have you checked that? Do you have power pivot? So Lawan, have you checked it? Do you have power pivot on your ribbon?
How to find the power pivot?
I'm checking, sir.
Okay. So it's supposed to be on the ribbon. If you are not seeing it here at the up here, that means that it's not there. If you cannot find it here, that means that it's not there. So it's something that you can actually check at a glance. You can see my own here. So by default, you will not have power pivot on your Excel until you install it. Okay. So now how do you now install power pivot? Okay, this is not the data we are working with. Okay, so now how do we now install power pivot? This is a power pivot. How do we install it in our Excel? So now you go to file. So when you go to file, you go to options. When you go to options, you go to add-ins. You go to add-ins. Then when you go to add-ins, you're going to choose Microsoft Power Pivot for Excel. When you choose Microsoft Power Pivot for Excel, then you're going to choose Com Add-in. So after you choose Com Add-in, you're going to click on Go. So after you click on Go, then you select Microsoft Power Pivot here. After selecting it, you click OK. And by the time you click OK, you're going to see Power Pivot here. Is there anybody that actually followed that steps? So if you have followed the step, let me know if you are able to get the Power Pivot. After clicking OK, please signify. So Merit, I'm waiting for you. Lawan, I'm waiting for you. So where is Faith? Is it that Faith have not joined us today? So I'm waiting. Merit, Lawan, is there any other person? If you have done the installation of the Power Pivot, let me know. I'm giving you just 2 minutes to do that. And if you want me to do it again, I can still do it again.
In my add-on, I'm just seeing Microsoft Power Automate. I'm not seeing Power Pivot.
You are seeing Power. Can you share your screen?
Okay, I'm using my phone and my laptop separately.
Your
Let me
laptop.
turn on camera.
Okay. Yeah, you said you couldn't see Power Pivot. Let me go back to mine and so that you see what I have here. If I go to File Options. So now, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
So when you click on Add-ins, are you now saying that you couldn't see Microsoft Power Pivots here? You can scroll down by this bar with this bar here.
Yes, I have done that. Let me turn on my camera.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hello. Yeah, have you done that also?
No, sir. Can you come again, please?
I said you go to File.
File,
Yes, you go to Option.
options. Okay.
So after then you go to Add-ins.
Add-ins.
Yes.
Okay.
So after clicking on Add-ins, then you're going to see Microsoft Power Pivot for Excel.
Microsoft Power. Power
Power
Pivot.
Pivot. Have you seen it?
I saw it.
You said you've seen it.
Yes, I saw.
So you click it.
Okay.
Make sure it's Microsoft Power Pivot.
Yeah, yes, it is.
So now after then you come to Manage here. Then you go to,
Manage.
yes, you see Manage at the down part. You see
Down.
the down part of the add-ins now. You see Manage. Can you see my screen? Check my screen now. So you can see where Manage is, right?
Okay, it's still in add-in.
Can you see my screen?
Okay,
Yes.
so I found the Microsoft Power Pivot.
You found it. So you click on it. Then you go to Manage where we have Manage. Then
Yeah.
you select Come Add-in.
Come add-in, yes.
Yes, Come Add. After then you click Go.
Go. Okay.
Go.
Yes. So after you click Go, then you're going to select the Microsoft Power Pivot for Excel. You're going to select it. You're going to check the box here.
Microsoft Power
I've done
Pivot.
that.
So after checking it, then you click OK.
Okay.
So once you click OK, you're now going
Come
to
up.
have power pivot in your ribbon here.
Yes, it has come up.
It
I
has come
have
up.
done.
Okay, so that's fine. So I have two persons following me. So any other person that I've done it should signify. Okay, so let's continue. So now, so let's continue. So now after doing that, now the first thing we're going to do is in data modeling. Remember I told you that they must have features connected to one another. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to add each of the table to the data model. Okay, innocent faith. That's nice. Okay, so we now come here. We're going to add each of these table to the data model. So which implies that we're going to click on the other table. When you click on other table, you will now go to Power Pivot. Then you say add to data model. Okay, so it seems I've added it before. Okay, so now I will minimize it. So I will still click on the status table. Okay, after clicking on the status table, I will still say add to data model. So it has been added before. That's why we're having this pop-up. So I'll minimize it. And you see, go to the region table. You see, going to say add to data model. So that's the first stage. So now, if you have added the each of the table to the data model, so can you signify? Just give me a thumbs up. So if you have added it, please give me a thumbs up so that we can continue.
Sir,
So,
for the
okay,
region, under the region, it's asking me create table.
no, you're going to click on the region, then you go to Power Pivot, you say add to table.
Yes, that's what I did, and it brought out create table. Then where is the data of your table?
No, you are doing the wrong thing. So that one, have you done yours?
Yes.
Did you get it? So now let me do it again.
Okay, sir, I've gotten it.
Yes. Okay, so that's fine. So what about Faith? Faith, have you gotten it also? So now let's continue. So others can be following up, please. And if you have a questions, you can still ask. So now after adding it to the data model, so the next thing we're now going to do is we're going to establish a connection between all these tables. How do we establish connection between all these tables? You go to data diagram view. Under home, here we are under home. You're going to see data view, which is where we are. So we have data diagram view. Diagram view is the one that will now shows the relationship between all those tables. The reason why we have it like this is because of I've done something similar before. So I have it model already. So let me delete the connections from the model. So now when you now go to diagram view, there are two ways to establish the connection. It's either you use diagram view or you go to where we have design here and create relationship. But as for me, I prefer using the diagram view. So now we'll take this table. So now we're having 3 tables. These are the 3 tables that we have. So what you now do is that you're going to establish connections by taking this other ID and connecting it with where we have other ID on the other table. This one also, you click on region, then you take it to region table. So is that okay? So can you kindly do that? Lawan, do you want to say something? Faith, you want to say something, right? Hello, Faith, you can speak up. Hello, Faith, I'm with you. You can speak up, please. Faith, you can speak up.
Sir, I'm using the version 19 and it's taking time for me to locate the diagram view.
The diagram view. Don't you have the home design? Is that not how you have it there?
The home design, I'm under the home, but I'm not seeing any diagram view.
It can be embedded in one of the ribbon there, I bet it will be there.
Okay.
It will be there.
Oh,
So Faith, do you have
sir,
anything? Okay, want to say something?
I'm kind of lost from that diagram side. That
Diagram side.
diagram.
Yeah,
Yes.
you click on the home, then towards the right hand side, you're going to see data view, you're going to see diagram view. Then you click it. So now let me go back again. If you go to your home, it's always towards this this side. You're going to have data view, and you're going to have diagram view. So have you seen it? So if you have done it, please can you Osaka, no, so you want to say something?
So I've not seen mine. No.
You are not seeing yours. Which version of Excel
No.
are you using? So go to
Version 17.
version what?
17.
17. Is there Excel version 17? You will see it there now. When you go to that and you go to your home, you will see diagram view towards the is it left, either left hand side or right hand side. You check all of that. So Faith, have you later seen it? Faith, have you seen it? So can I continue, please? If you want me to continue, please give me a thumbs up, please. because of our time. So if you have done it, please signify also. If you have done it, please signify. Okay, now if you couldn't find diagram view, let me give you an alternative. The alternative you can do is this. So the alternative you can do is this. I'll go to design. And when I go to design, I'll go to create relationship. After clicking on create relationship, under table 1, I'll put others. Under table 2, I'll put either of the remaining tables. Okay. So now I can choose what is common between the two. This okay, there is a connection. You click OK. Order by return. Okay. It seems we've already done. Okay, for us to do this now, let me go back to that diagram view to remove all these connections. So I want to delete it. So now after having this now, so now let me now go back to the design. Let me go to create relationship. These others, let me take the return. You can see now that it's working. So let me go back to my home. I still go back to, let me go to the home. I will see create. Okay, let me go to design. Then I'll go to create relationship. So now you cannot create all the relationship once. So I'm connecting other table, which is the parent table, with the return table is the same thing as a region table, and user table is the same thing as we have region table and we have the user table. Yeah, it's still the same thing. So after you click OK, you will see that you're going to have it connected. So now if you couldn't find that diagram view, you can go to your design, then go to create relationship and connect it. So I'm giving you just 3 minutes to do that.
For joining later.
You said what?
I'm sorry for joining late.
Okay. Sorry about that. If we still have more time later, then we can recap. Or yes, or you just follow us from where you join us.
Okay, sir.
So if you are on the same page with me, please kindly signify, please. I'm giving you just 3 minutes. I'm giving you just 3 minutes.
Okay, so I've gotten the diagram view and even the data view. I've seen it.
Okay, you've seen it, so that's fine. So any other person again? So by 7:35, so I will continue. So still have 2 more minutes to walk through it. So you have 1 more minute to walk through it. So we're having 1 more minute to do that. So so Lawan should have done this. Osaka, you should have done this also, because it seems you're also following up too. So now can I proceed? If you want me to proceed, please give me a thumbs up, please. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, okay, so that's nice. Okay, that's good. So let me continue. So now after establishing the connection, the next thing is, remember at the end of the day, what we want to do is that we want to create a dashboard with it. Okay, so now what we're now going to do is we're now going to come to design here. And then at the end of the day, we want to be able to navigate through the 3 tables as if we are dealing with just one single table. So now if you go to design now, then I can go to, let me go to home. It's not design. Let me go to home. I will now go to pivot table. So now I will now create pivot table. I'll click on pivot table. So when I click on pivot table, it asks me, is it new worksheet or existing worksheet? I will choose new worksheet. Okay, so now you will remember that the first pivot, when we did the first class, so all what we have here is just a 6 table. So now, because we've already established connection between those 3 tables, now we are having the 3 tables here, as if you have just one table. And that's what data modeling does for us. So when you now have this, now I can click here to expand it. So I can click here to expand it. I can click here to expand it. So now when you now have this now, so now let's say our objective is you want to take sales to under value. You want to compare sales, let's say let me delete this from here. So let me also delete this from here. Okay, because we're going to create another one. Okay, so now in our order table now, so I can now come here and let's say I want to compare the sales across product category. I can put product category under my rows. And if I now want to choose another variable again, I can come to the return table, either return table or user table, to take region. You can see. But for the region, it's showing blank. So I have to go back to my, let me go back to my pivot table. Let me come to, I'll go to manage from here. It's always advisable that you you establish your connections using the diagram view. It's because of that other option. That one always gives some kind of errors. Let me delete this and quickly do it again. So after then, let me you can see that it's not working now, right? So I will tell you that it's preferable that you use the diagram view, yes, instead of that create relationship. So now with data modeling, I'm able to navigate through the three tables at the same time. So then after having this now, furniture in the what are the sales that we made in furniture across the region, you can see. In the furniture, which region have the highest sales? It is the east. Yes. Office supply, which region have the highest sales? That's east also. Even in technology is the west. Okay, so now we are able to filter out information from that three tables now all together. So for us to now get our pivot chart, then you can click within here, then go to our pivot chart here. So now we have the pivot chart. Now we have a pivot chart. So now I would like you to do this. So I would like you to do this in the next 3 minutes. And once you are able to get it, so let me know. So that we can go further, because we want to create 4 more, let me say 3 more pivot table. Yes, just like we did the way we did in the first class. I'm giving you let me give you 5 minutes. Yes, I'm giving you 5 minutes to do that. And if you have questions, you can ask right away. So merit, so I'm expecting, so Osaka, I'm expecting Lawan, I'm expecting, and any other person, yes, that is following up with me. Yes. Okay, Mosumola, that's nice. It shows that you are following up. And remember that you have access to the recordings of this class at the end of the training, which implies that if you are not following up fully now, by the time you go over the recordings, you will still follow up. So I'm still waiting. So by 7:47, yes, I expected you to have done it. And if you have a question, please ask.
So please, can you repeat the last step that you did?
Okay. Is it the one I use for creating pivot table?
Yes, please. The one for the pivot table, I would really like to know about before the
Okay.
Python chart.
Okay, let me delete it. So now let me now go back again. Okay. So let me go to Power Pivot. Let me go to Manage. Okay, so I'll go to Home. Then after you might have established this connection, you've already created a relationship. That's why you do this pivot table. Then I'll click on pivot table. I'll click pivot table. Then I'll say okay. So when I say okay, so you can expand all of this. I will have sales. I take sales to my value. Let me take product category to rows, and to region, let me take column. Okay, so after doing that, then I click within the pivot table, then I go to analyze, then I choose a chart. So I choose a chart. This is a chart that I got. This is a pivot chart. So now, is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay, so you're welcome. So I'm giving you others 2 minutes to catch up. So by 7:47, I take off. Yes. So then, because we want to create more pivot table, like we want to create like three or four pivot tables, so that we can have, let's 3 type pivot table is okay, so that we can have 4 chart at the end. So why am I? Let me even delete this one. It's not our work. Okay. Okay. So I'm still waiting for others to quickly catch up and walk through it. So now let me now go further by going to pivot table, then I'll go to manage. What I want to do now is that, for just like the way we did when we did the first dashboard we did in the first class. So now we're going to have, when they give you such a data, you'll be given the objectives. What problem the data want to solve, what problem the company want to solve with that data. So now it is that objectives or the problem statement that will now determine, oh, what are the variables you are combining together for comparison. So now if I come back here to pivot table, then I can come to pivot table. I want to create another pivot table. So when I click on this now, I can now expand this. Let's say I want to compare the profit. I want to compare the profit made across the, let's say across the region. Across the region. And I now want to know the managers that are in charge of each region. So I can go to my user table, which is the third table, and choose manager and take it to the column. So can you see? So now in the central region, we have Mr. Chris. In the eastern region, we have Mr. Erin. In the south region, we have Mr. Sam. So in the west, we have Mr. Williams. So now after having this now, so from here now, we can turn it to a chart. Okay, so by the nature of the pivot table will determine which of the chart are you to use. Always select a chart that depicts the information very well, that make the information clear. So let me go to analyze. So what I would have loved to do is, let me take off the region. Let me just say profit and manager. So which of the manager make Mr. Sam doesn't try. In fact, he's having a debt. From a glance, you can repeat from here.
Yes, I was about saying that.
So now let's now use a pie chart. Use a pie chart. You can choose any of these pie charts. If I click OK, then we can come here. I can choose this. So kindly do that. So this for the second table. I want you
Sir,
all
please,
to,
can I see how you added the percentage again?
I click on the chart. Then I select, it give me different style of chart. And I choose this.
Okay, sir. Thank you. My network was bad.
Okay. So kindly do that. Once you are done with it, please give me a thumbs up so that we can continue, please. We still want to create 2 more pivot charts. So if you are done, please let me know. I'm giving you just 3 minutes. So by 7:54. So I'll start with the third pivot table. Give you just 3 minutes.
Done, sir.
Okay, so that's fine. Merit. Okay, Chuku. Have you been following before?
My name is Philippa.
Okay, so are you done, Philippa?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay, so that's fine. No problem. So now, let me still do it again for the last time. For the last time, or let me just do the second one. Let me do the third one. Yes, let me Control Z. Let me do the third one. So if you want to create another pivot table again using the data model, you keep going to your power pivot and you keep going to manage. So by the time you click on manage, then you come to home. So when you come to home, then you go to pivot table, you say pivot table. Then you click OK. So now let's look for cost price. Let us use cost price across product name also. We have so many variables that you can compare in this thing, in this data. We have cost price. You can decide to compare cost price across a product subcategory. Okay. And in fact, just the way you have the cost price, you can as well still compare it with you can compare the cost price, the profit, and drag the profit also here. And then let's say you want to compare the sales. You're dragging the sales. Is it not entering? So yes, I also have sales. So I want to compare the cost price, the sum of profits, the sales, and let's say that comparison is okay against the product categories. So now after doing that, now you now click within the pivot table. After clicking within the pivot table, then you can go to analyze. Then you go to pivot chart. When you go to pivot chart, you can see, let me see if line chart will be okay for us. You can see a line chart here. I'm choosing the line chart so that we won't have bar chart and bar chart all through. So now after doing this now, so now let me now go back. So can you also do that? Yes. Let me wait for you to do that. Giving you just 3 minutes. And if you have a question, you can ask. You've done it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So Merit have done it. So Philippa, are you following? Have you done it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Lawan, I've not been hearing from you again. Lawan, where are you? Faith, are you following up?
Sir, I'll practice later. I'm going to site.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
Just listen the lecture later tonight.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
I'm still following this one
Yes.
because I'm
Okay, innocent faith too is done. Okay, so that's fine. So let's just continue. So now we've already created this is the first we have this in first chart, second chart, third chart. So let's now do for the last one now. We want to have 4 charts. So for us to do that one, we go to Power Pivot, we go to Manage. So you go to Power Pivot, you click on Power Pivot, and you say okay. Immediately you say okay. So now here now you're going to expand this. So now let's compare customer segment. Let me go to shipping cost. We have so many variables here. Let's compare shipping cost across customer segment or shipping cost based on a shipping mode. Okay. So now from here now we can now see that the shipping cost, if it is through delivery truck or consumer, is the one that is more expensive. For corporate individual is delivery truck. Yes, it seems the delivery truck. Okay, but regular air is also expensive for the home office. Yes. So we can take off, if we take off the customer segment, we can actually see it very well. So which of these, based on the shipping mode, which of the shipping mode is so costly? Yes, that's our objective now. So it is regular air that is more expensive. Is it regular air? No, it is delivery truck. Yes, after delivery truck is regular air. Then we have express air. So now for us to convert this one to chart again, you click within air. You go to analyze. Oh, so where is my work? I couldn't find my Excel again. Talk. Let me see if it will recover all I have. That deleted my Excel. Okay, so just give me 5 minutes. Let me quickly run through it. Let me go to Power Pivot, manage. Manage, then diagram view. Okay, so then we go to home, pivot table. Okay, so for the first one, what did we compare that time? So what did we compare?
Sales against product category, and
Sales,
then at the column.
sales, product category at the column, right? What do you have in the row?
Category at the row, then region at the column.
Product category at the row, then region
At the column.
at the column. Okay. Okay. So now, which chart did we choose?
We chose a bar chart.
A bar chart. Okay. Okay. So now let me go to Power Pivot, manage. For the second one, what did you choose?
The second one, we have cost price under value, and we also have profit under value, sales under value.
Okay, I'm coming. Sales,
Cost price and profit.
cost, and profit. Okay. So now what do we now have on that row?
For the row, product subcategory.
Product subcategory. Oh. Okay. Profit, sales, and cost. Okay. Okay. So this is what we have. Then which chart did you use? We use a line chart.
Line chart, yes.
Okay. So let me go to my Power Pivot, go to manage. I'll go to pivot table. So now the next one, what do we have?
Shipping cost.
Shipping cost. Where do we have the shipping cost? This shipping cost.
Yes.
Shipping cost.
Against shipping mode.
Shipping, yeah, shipping mode. Yes. Then we use a pie chart.
Yes.
So now after then, I think remaining the last one.
Yes, sir.
So what's the next one now?
We have profits against manager.
Okay. We have profit against manager.
Then we
So
use pie charts.
we use pie chart, okay? Yeah. So why is my Excel restarting? Okay. So thank God though. So now we have this. Okay. So now we have 4 charts, right?
Yes, sir.
So now after having these 4 charts now, so now the next thing we now do is we want to create slicers. So for us to create slicers, we click within the pivot table, we go to analyze, we go to insert slicers. You can choose any of the pivot table to create a slicer. So now we can select city. We can select customer name. So customer name might be too big, too large. So we can select customer segment. Can select product category. Can select product container. Can select product name. Can select product subcategory. Can select region. Can select shipping mode. Can select state of province. Manager, yes. Then we click OK.
Sir, can we not add the shipping cost?
No, shipping cost, there's no need of you adding it because that's what we are using for. It's part of those variables we are using for comparison.
Okay, sir.
So you can see I choose majorly the text variables because what this slicer does is that it makes our dashboard interactive. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So now what we now do next is we are going to do report connections, which means that we're going to connect all of these slicer to all the pivot tables. Then you're going to right click on each of them. You go to report connections. Then you're going to check all the boxes here. You click OK. Do for this second one also. Go to report connections. Then I go to report connections. So kindly do that for your own end too. Report connection. Go to report connection. So now after doing all of this, then what we're now going to do is that we're going to create a blank sheet. You're going to click on the plus sign to create a blank sheet. Then I want to take each of these. What sheet is the blank sheet? Sheet 5. Then I would right click on each of the slicers. Let me take this here. For the city. For the segment. Let me go to product category. Product name. We can have region. Have region here. Product subcategory. Okay. So what do we have left? We have product container. Okay. So now after having this, so then I will now take all the charts also to this blank sheet. This is the profit. So I can still pick this one also. Say copy. Okay, so now after having this now, if you are on the same page with me, please kindly signify. Let me give you like 5 minutes or so to actually do all of this. So 5 to 7 minutes. So Faith, have you done it or you are still on it? Innocent Faith. So Merit, are you on it? So Philippa, are you on it? Almost done. Okay. So what about others? And if you are following up with me, please kindly give me a thumbs up. Okay, Abiodun good. Okay, so that's nice. Now, so okay, so that's good. So Miriam, okay. Okay, Mosumola, yes, that's good. Philippa, okay. So that's nice. So I'm giving you a few minutes to actually get to where I am. So once you are able to do it, please just signify done. Okay, so Innocent Faith have done it. Can we have any other person again, like 2 more person? So Merit, if you are done, let us know. So give put done. Okay, Philippa, okay, done. So 1 more person. Okay, so that's nice. So now let's continue. So now after having this now, so the next thing I will do is let's even confirm if all of these things are connected. Let me click on Central. The Central, you can see that it controls the entire dashboard. Can you see that it controls the entire dashboard? And that's what the slicer does. So now, if yours is not controlling the entire dashboard, that means that you didn't do the report connection very well. Then I will go back by clicking on this funnel. Then let us give it a title. Let me say merge and center. Let me say data model dashboard. So I can color it. I can give it a background color. So now, if I want to give it a background color, I can, okay, the first thing I will even do is to remove these grid lines. It's not yet a dashboard until you remove all those grid lines. And to remove all these grid lines, you have to go to view. So when you go to view, you uncheck these grid lines. And once you uncheck this grid line, you're going to have it as a plain surface. Then I can highlight all and give it a color. I can give it a background color. So after giving it a background color, you can see that my dashboard is looking nice, right? Okay, and ensure that in fact, you can even see more dashboard templates. Yes, no more dashboard designs. Yes, different designs. So you also have a more complex design depending on how you want your dashboard to look like. But your dashboard should be able to pass an information from your dashboard. We should be able to have an insight from the data set. So now after then I can now go to page layout. I can give it a theme. Can give it a theme. So you can decide to choose any theme of your choice. So I'm giving you 10 minutes to finish all of this. So, and I'll be glad if we can have 1 or 2 persons that can actually share their screen and show us that it's actually working on their system. So I'm giving you 10 minutes to wrap up. And if you have a question, you can ask. So I'm waiting. So when you are done, you let me know. So I'm still waiting for you. Once you are done, you let me know. Still have like 9 more minutes. And after you finish up with it, then I still need like 2 persons to share their screen to actually show us, at least 2 persons, that it works and they follow up to the end. So I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for you. And if you want to see what I have here, let me still display for you to see. It's my dashboard. So if you have any question, feel free to ask. And then if you still have a question regarding our previous classes also, you can as well still ask the question. Or probably maybe you miss any of our previous section. Maybe you miss a last Saturday class. So you can as well signify so that you can actually make use of our remaining time to look into that. If you mix our data cleaning class, you can signify. And if you mix the first class, you can as well signify. And let's see if I can just quickly go through the overall summary again. And you can put your comment on the chat box. Oh, Philippa said his laptop went off. Okay. Then part, okay, no problem. Okay, Immaculate said he missed the first class. Okay, Innocent Faith missed the second class. Okay. Okay. I missed the first class. Okay. Oh, okay. So Merit even missed the first class. Okay. Okay. All right. So yeah, there'll be assessment. Yeah, there'll be assessment. Immediately you finish this class, the coordinator will send the assessment to you on your platform. So it is based on the assessment that the certificate will be issued. Okay, okay. Okay, so that's fine. So what I will do is I'm still waiting for one or two persons to actually show me that they follow this class to the end. Then after then I will now quickly take you to the revision of the first class and the second class. For the data analysis class is, I think it's 3 weeks. Yes, not 4 weeks. It's 3 Saturdays. Maybe there is a miscommunication. And that's why we make sure that we make use of the major concepts of data analysis using Excel. And that's majorly what the organization use. Organization want to see their dashboard, build a dashboard report for them. They want you to model their data. They want you to clean their data. Okay, so now, if you are applying for a job, you can apply for as a business analyst. Business analyst. So 3 more minutes. So I need someone to actually either share your screen or you put your camera on your screen. Let us see that you are able to have that final dashboard. I'm going to wait till 8:30. So after 8:30, then I will now go back to revision. Okay, so nobody is sharing the screen. So nobody is sharing the screen. So Merit, were you not able to complete it? So now let me go by the revision. Is that okay? So let me quickly go through what we did in the first class. Let me open this. Okay, so in our first class, so what we did is we did how you can create a dashboard. Okay, I can create a dashboard. We talk about slicers. We talk about slicers. We talked about pivot table. We talked about how you can create different pivot table and how you can create dashboard reports. So now at the end of this data modeling, this is exactly how the dashboard actually looks like. Okay, so now once I get to the stage where you have to take all this dashboard, then that's where I will stop. Okay, so now to combine the first class and the second class together on a go. So now what I will do is that the second class, we talk about how you can import data. And we talked about how you can import data from different data sources. Okay, so now how do you import data? You go to data, you go to either external data or you go to new query. Okay, after that you go to from file. Your data can be an Excel file, Excel workbook. Your data can be a CSV file. Your data can be from SQL server. Your data can be even from web. You can even have your data from web. So what you do is that I go to from, you must be sure of your file extension. So then after going to file, say from workbook, if I go to workbook, then I'll go to desktop. I want to look into my file location. I'll go to sales data. Then I'll click on import. After clicking on import, then I'll click on this table now to preview. I want to preview my data now. I'll click on it. So now previewing your data enable you to check if the data has any issues. Okay, if there's a need for you to clean the data. Normally, it's not all data given to you that will be well organized. Sometimes they can give you a messy data, or we call it a dirty data. Okay, the first thing you do is that you clean the data first before you analyze data. So now just like we have this now. So this is the data you want to work on. Okay, and if you check this data, we have the region column, we have the products column, we have outlets, we have salesperson, we have sales, and we have dates. So now this date column now, you will notice that the date and time are together. Okay, so we can actually split the date and time. Okay, so for us to clear for us to split the date and time, then that means that we have to take this data to Power Query Editor. It is Power Query Editor that we use for data cleaning. So then you click within this. Let's say in your old system, you can have it as transform instead of edit. But on my system, I have it as edit. So I click on edit. So when I click on edit, it will take me to Power Query Editor. Okay, so this is how we have the Power Query Editor. So then after having this now, we have the home, we have the transform, we have add column, and we have view. Every effect that you take, that you work on, or that you work on your Power Query Editor, every step will be shown here. So here you cannot do Ctrl Z to undo. You can only click here to actually go back one step. Okay. So now if we want to split this date column, we click on this split column. And we're going to count the number of characters. For the date, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you're going to count the slash also with it. Okay. So now you go to home, you go to split column. I'm going to choose by number of character. Then by number of character, I'm going to choose 8. So once far as left as possible means I should count the 8 character from the left. Okay, once as far right as possible means that you should count the number of characters from the right. And repeatedly means that after each 8 character, it should continue to be splitting it. Then we click OK. After clicking OK, then I will double click here. I'll put date. Then I will double click here also. I'll set time. So after having this now, so now if you have any of your column that is having a missing value or so, you can actually use, you can replace value. You put null there, then you say replace with, then you put the value you want to replace it with. Okay, so now if you want to add new column, you can come to add column here, you can add new column, and at the same time, index column is more or less like numbering. So duplicate column is where you want to duplicate a particular column. Okay, so now after you are able to clean your data, the next thing you now do is that you go back to the home. Then you say close and load. So when you say close and load, if that means that you are no more in the Power Query Editor, now you are on the Excel itself. Then how do you now create pivot table? Remember the class we did today is actually working on, we did for data modeling. So this one is when you're having a single data set to work with. Okay, so when you're having a single data set to work with, what pivot table does for us is to actually filter out some important information from our data set. If we check here now, we have almost like 3,000 data sets. You can see. So now imagine if your organization wants to do a performance appraiser. A performance appraiser whereby they want to know how much sales is incurred by each salesperson. And at the same time, they want to know in which region are we having more sales. And they might want to know which of the product are we selling more. Or they might want to know which outlet are we selling more. In which outlet are we selling more. So those are the questions that the management of an organization might want to ask. Okay, so now how do you now answer those questions? You can answer those questions by actually using pivot tables and your dashboard reporting. So now if I click within this data now, then I can now come to insert. So when I go to insert, I'll go to pivot table. You can see it's asking us table range, but you must make sure that you click within the data, then you click OK. So when you click OK, you're going to have it this way. Okay. And remember, your values, you can only take variable that has value attribute under the value. Okay. So you can take any of the variable that has a text attribute to either your row or your column. So now here now we only have only sales for comparison. So we can take sales here under value. So after taking sales there, then we can now say let's say we want to compare sales across the sales person. So when you have sales across the sales person, so here now you cannot know who among these sales person has the highest sales. Now say for instance, and they want to give a promotion at work. They now want to check based on their sales. Oh, whoever that has the least number of sales, then maybe they want to fire the person. So it is from here that I'll be able to get those informations. So by the time you now have this now, you can now click within this pivot table, then you click on analyze, then you go to pivot chart. And when you go to pivot chart, the chart that is suitable for this kind of data is pie chart because it's not clumsy. So by the time you are doing comparison of two or more variables, that's when you use either bar chart or use a line chart. Then you click OK. After then, I can select the chart here. And after selecting the chart, the next thing is you go back to the data. You go back to the data. After going back to the data, then you go to insert, go to pivot table, you click OK. So when you click OK, I can take my sales here. I can say the sales across the region, and I can have outlets in my column. So now this one now in the east, I can actually say in the east, which of the region do we sell more? More from outlet this thing. Which outlet do we sell more across the region? In the east, these we have west. Yes, we sell more of online outlet in the west. The phone outlet we sell more in the east. The store outlet we sell more in the east, in the north. Yes, in the north. So now after having this now, so we can now click within the pivot table, then go to pivot chart.
My store outlet is in the store, in the east.
You said?
For the store outlet, the highest sales is in the east.
Is in the east.
Yes, not the north. It has 71136. Why not has 68149?
So the store here has 71,136. Are you seeing my
Okay,
screen?
yes, for the north, yes. It's true.
It's in the north, yes.
All right, thank you, sir. Sorry.
Okay. So now after that now, so let me go back to this. So now when you now have this now, then I can click on analyze, then go to pivot chart. Then I can decide to use either column or line chart. Can see. So now after then, let me do one more chart. We have products across outlets. Then we have line charts. So I can even decide to use area chart. Okay, so after doing this now, what I will now do now is that, okay, let me still try and do one more. Then you go back to your source data again, you go to insert, you go to pivot table, click OK. After clicking OK, so let's say I want to know my sales. The reason why we are only using only sales here is because it's only sales that we have. Let's say sales across outlets. And then let's say we want to still use salesperson. Okay. So now when you now have this now, so let me choose a line chart for this. So now after then now, so we've created 4 charts now. So just the way we did for data modeling. So you click on plus sign, then you're going to take all of these charts. Take it to an empty sheet. Okay, so remaining the last one. So now after having this now, so I'm making my design, my layout to be simple. You understand? Because for training purpose. So you can check out some other complex dashboard. You can check it out and browse it on Google. You see different template that you can have. Okay. So now, after having this now, so now the next thing is I want to have a slicers. So for a slicer, what slicer does is that slicer make our dashboard to be interactive. To make our dashboard to be interactive. Then I'll click within this. Then I'll go to analyze. I'll go to install slicer. And I go to install slicer. I will check this. So then you check the box. Okay. So then I'll copy each of the slicers. Outlet, salesperson. So you can take it also here. Oh, but we're supposed to still do report connections. Report connection enables those slicers to be connected to all the pivot charts. So we click on each of the, I think we've done all of that, Seth. Okay, yes, we've done that. Okay. So after then, the next thing is for your dashboard, it must have a title. Then we come here, we highlight this. After highlighting it, then I will go to merge and center. So after putting on merge and center, then I will say data modeling dashboard. Oh, this is not data modeling. Sorry, this is sales management dashboard. So we can choose any design here. So after then, so it's not yet a dashboard until you remove these grid lines. To remove the grid lines, I told you that you go to view, you go to and check these grid lines to make it a plain surface. So after that, if I want to give you the background color, I can click within the background. Then I'll go to home. And choose this. After choosing that now, then I can go to page layout. I'll go to themes. So now, if you want to put your logo in the dashboard or you want to add any logo, you can actually go to insert, go to pictures. Then you pick the logo from your device. Then you position it. So any questions so far? So any questions so far?
Yes, sir. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Miriam.
Yes, sir. I'll be following, but just a small question, sir. Like this cells, the cells that we analyze, is it
Okay.
that are we going to be giving the data, or we report it to ourselves?
You'll be given the data. So when you get the data, then you can import the data through the Power Query through the import. Yes, through the data and import.
Okay, sir.
The reason why you have to import it is so that if the data needed cleaning, so that you can just take it to Power Query editor first, clean it first before loading into your Excel.
Okay, sir. I thought once you just clean the analysis, the data will display by itself.
What you mean when you click on the data? It's when you open the data itself.
No, like what we just did today. We talked about importing of data and cleaning of data. The
Yes.
previous class. But I'm talking about what we just did today. When we analyze the cells.
Okay.
Yes, so I'm trying to ask that, is it when you just click after you click the data, you click on data analysis before.
You click on within the data, then you click on insert for you to insert pivot table, right?
Yes, sir, yes.
You click within the data, then you go to insert, then you choose pivot table.
Okay, so is that data that I'm asking now? The data, is it that when we give it, did you import it yourself?
Yeah, you'll be giving the data now. You'll be giving the data to work with.
Okay, sir. All right.
Okay, you'll be giving the data to work with. So any other question? So any other question? So I would like you to mark your attendance, put down your names on the chat box. I don't know if yes, because all of you might not be attending the project management class. I don't know. So but you can mark attendance so that we know the names of people that attended the data analysis section today. So you'll be given the recording, yes. After the training, you have access to the recording. And I'm very sure even if you are lost during the class, by the time you listen to recordings, you'll be able to follow up very well. Is that okay? So kindly, so do you have any other question? Okay, so now so thanks for the thumbs up. So we have come to the end of the data analysis section. Okay, so though if you have any challenge later, so you can actually drop it on your platform. So, and we can actually respond to it anytime. Okay. And with time, there may still be an advanced section. Yes, data analysis is very broad. We have Excel for data analysis. We have Power BI for data analysis. We have SQL. We have Python. So, peradventure, the coordinator might still have a kind of advanced class. So for you guys, but you'll hear from him later if there will be. Okay, but for this section now, we are done with this section. And if there will be an advanced class, that will be later. So is that okay? So any question?
Yes, sir. Thank you for that, sir. I have a question.
Okay.
Yes, sir. From the beginning, I was following you from new query to SQL Server, then to data modeling now.
Okay.
And then, yes, I understood we are analyzing the data. So now what I want to know is what are the differences between this uploading data from new query and then modeling? Because when you were doing from modeling, I get to know we do something like bar chart, all this chart. You also analyze. Yes.
Okay.
The same thing in this data modeling. So I want to know the differences.
Okay. So
yes,
now, thank you. So that data cleaning, that new query, that Power Query is actually used for cleaning your data. So there are some data that you may be having missing value. You may be having comma where it's not meant to be. You may be having a data and time together. You may be having empty columns. Okay. So now data cleaning helps us to arrange our data and clean the data very well. Do you understand? So now
Yeah.
the other one that we did that we make it of sales data. So now we use that
Yes.
one to create a dashboard based on a single data set. A single data set that has a single table. So now data modeling is used for more than one tables. So now let's say the organization give you give you 3 data sets that are together. They now
Yeah.
ask you to analyze it. So but the first one now we make it of a single data set, which is the sales data. So that the difference is one is a single table or single data set. The other one is like 3 different tables in a single data set. So now we now model it so that we can treat the 3 tables as one data. Are you getting me?
Oh,
But
yeah.
at the end of the day, what we want to achieve is we want to create a dashboard report. Yes. So now how we now deal with the dashboard reporting in data modeling is now using the Power Pivot. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's not using Power Pivot, but in that first one that we did, it's just going to click on the data, go to insert, go to pivot table. So now if you are dealing with a data modeling data, if you see a data model data, you will know that this one is a data model data because they will give you like several tables, and all those tables must have similar features, like some of similarities in their columns. At least one column must be similar. Do you understand?
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
let's say the first table you have the region column, or you also have region column in another table also. Okay, and you also have let's say another column again in another table. Do you understand that are similar? So that's what it means. And those are the differences.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Okay, so you're welcome. So any other question? So any other question? So kindly fill in your stuff here. So yeah, you're welcome. So fill in your names, and you permit me to stop here for today while you wait for your project management instructor to come in. So now, yes, quickly mark your attendance and then do that while so see you. You can actually reach out to us anytime. So I'll be leaving now so that your project management instructor can come in. So thanks for having me. So and have a great day.